Hello guys, my name is Brett and today I'm going to be organizing all of my LEGO minifigures that I have bought and purchased in the year of 2025. So I've bought these figures from a various amount of places such as like thrift stores, I've bought eBay lots, I've bought lots off of the Facebook Marketplace, I've bought stuff off of friends, family. So I've kind of gone everywhere and anywhere. I've done some garage sale hopping as well. I've picked up this stuff all over the place. There's even some stuff here that's actually more just on the news side. Like this is the new Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse CMFs. And so I got these guys off of Lego's website and I think a couple from Amazon. So there is some very new stuff here that came out this year, but a lot of this stuff is coming from the thrift stores. That's kind of how I've bought a majority of my stuff. And then in the last, I'd say 2 months or so, all of a sudden, I've been buying some stuff off eBay because I actually found some good deals. So I never expected that to ever happen. And then go figure, in late 2025, it was actually working out pretty well. So, and I say that because I'll actually show you guys, and I think I want to display them. I'm not quite sure yet or how to do it. But I bought 5 pounds of Lego Friends minifigures from Goodwill. So that's kind of part of like online order stuff. It's a huge collection and it's not something I want to tackle today. Today, what we're going to do is try to open up all these bags here and organize all the figures by theme for these base plates. I finally went out and got some real Lego base plates. If you guys are some OG viewers, as of like literally just 6 months ago, I did display my minifigure collection on some base plates, but they were third-party branded, and it did not work out good at all. It was a disaster, a literal disaster. So I had a good commenter, and shout out to them, I don't remember their name, but they told me that I could be possibly damaging the figures due to the studs being not Lego patented. And so I looked at the bottom of a lot of figures, and I judged that I think I was beginning to cause stress marks on the bottom of the studs. I think so. I don't, it was like very minimal little markings, but it was enough to me where I'm like, okay, Lego, I'm putting a lot of money into this hobby and I'm investing a lot of time and money, resources where I'm like, I don't want to damage the things I'm putting so much money out for. So I'm like, okay, we got to just take them all off the base plates. I ripped them off and I'm like, we got to figure this out. And I couldn't figure out any other solution. I was doing thrift shop purchases and I never really got like enough big base plates. So I just went ahead and finally went on Lego's website and ordered some proper base plates. I didn't go for the big gray ones because I don't think they're going to fit on my bookshelves. So I went with the smaller size ones and they should still fit, I think upwards of like 100 figures or so. But I went for a white color. It seems like I was trying to look at other people and how they're doing their Lego minifigure displaying. Shout out to Duck Bricks. I mean, he's a huge YouTuber, but shout out to him. He seems to be displaying his figures on these white base plates, and I think it brings the colors out really good actually when you put them up on a wall. So I'm not getting like crazy complicated with how I'm going to display my figures. A lot of people are doing really cool build out bricks and then putting them along the wall similar to like that. I'm not going to be doing that. Sorry, I didn't realize where the camera was. I'm not going to be getting any bricks right now to do some crazy design like that. I have to do a Bricklink order or a Lego pick a brick order of some kind to figure that out, but that'll be way, way further in the future. For now, with me, my Lego displaying collection is just going to be simply like this. I'm just going to stand them a couple studs behind each other and then just line them up in rows. And so that's what I'm going to do. Whether that's the best option or not, the main thing I wanted to have was a Lego official base plates. So now that we have that, I'm just a happy camper, honestly. So let's get organizing on some Lego figures and stuff. Enough of the chitty chatty. We'll talk a lot more. This is going to be a long form video. I can see it. So sit back and relax, guys. And if you haven't already, grabbed a drink or a snack or something to indulge as we kind of go through this stuff, but there's going to be a lot of it. So I got 2 base plates here to kind of start. I figure, and this will be kind of cool to guess too, which themes I have the most figures of. I'm going to assume city and possibly Minecraft might be my two biggest themes. I'm assuming. So, okay, I had to put the camera really far back today because there's just that much stuff. So, one thing I do know with my minifigures, I was doing custom figures of the CMFs this year. So I'm going to leave these ones in the bag until like towards the end to possibly pull out, just because I know not all of them are going to be like in complete built order. So it's going to be a little chaotic. That's only going to be these guys in the Series 27. I don't really know. I don't see those right off the bat. So we'll worry about that when we come across it. But yeah, so we'll just move that guy away for now. One bag I see right off the bat that I want to talk about, because this is just epic. This is a Star Wars bag. So this is a bag of, what do we got here? Mandalorians? Yeah, I think this is the ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. Bam, just a whole bag of them. So that's kind of cool. That box has figures, but we'll get to it later. This is going to be, there's going to be a lot of bags to open up here. A lot of them aren't going to have figure pieces and stuff, though. That's going to be part of the sorting of just trying to go through them. I just, for like the wow factor of like the thumbnail, I just threw all my minifigure stuff on the table. This bag here is just head pieces. Of course, I'm not gonna like display heads. So yeah, that one can just disappear right now. But this is really cool. I do like this. We do have some other figures as well that are not Mandalorians or anything like that, or battle pack figures. But I believe this whole bag, yeah, was all just Star Wars figs. I mean, that's a really cool start right there. We can take this base plate, move it over there. That was pretty simple and easy. I know I'm going to have a lot of Star Wars figs, but not much more than that, honestly. I don't think. Like, it'll be like the odd random one. Oh, this was kind of... Yeah, I don't know why. I have like the odd sealed bag of figures. I don't know why. It's kind of random. This here is looking like parts and pieces. I think what we'll do is we'll get into it here just to see if we can find. I'm looking for characters that are mostly complete. That's the goal here. So I'm actually going to bring you guys forward a little bit here and closer. And then that way you guys can see definitely a lot better of like what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? So we'll be zooming in and out here quite a bit in this video. But let's see. So I like this, for example. I'm looking for characters like this. He may not have the right parts or pieces, but just to display them and to show them off, he's good enough. As long as they have a head, pants, and whatnot. Like this Kai minifigure, I don't really want to take the time in particular today to try and complete him or anything, but he's not a hard one to complete, honestly. I'm pretty sure I have his head piece and hair piece. So I will save that for, I just really want to get my figures on base plates and up on the shelves so I can see what I have and visualize more. And then we'll come back to stuff like this eventually one day and reassess it all so we can try and complete. Like I think this is Wonder Woman's pants here. That shouldn't be too hard to find a torso piece and other stuff eventually. Yeah, we do have some really cool pieces. There's a pink Batman torso. I think that figure is worth it, like maybe 15 bucks or something like that. One of the more valuable ones, but I can't really work with too much in this bag here, so I can probably just bag that up and get rid of it. This one here is looking mostly like accessory pieces, I think. We got some hoods to some ninjas, but no figures particular. So that's another bag that we can just kind of make disappear. Here's those Series 27 that I was talking about earlier. These guys, there's an okay amount that are semi-complete, but I'll leave them in that bag for now. It's just easier. So we can kind of keep going through. So what I've kind of done when I buy thrift store bags is I just bag them up in like usually these medium-sized ones. And then once they get full enough, I kind of cut it off and I move on. So this one's got like a whole bunch of figures in it, some better ones. This is a little bit more of a parts bag, but I think what I'm going to do is actually just leave these pieces on this base plate for now and just make the base plate disappear. You know what I mean? Pull a little bit of magicry, boom, and then we don't have to deal with it. So let's get into some figures. That's the the main goal of this video. We haven't really touched too much aside from the Star Wars ones. So, this is going to be the most difficult part, is just like sectioning off parts of the table here to be like, this is City, this is Ninjago, this is that. So we'll slowly get into it here. This guy here, this little druid figure, I can't remember, is he a CMF? Yes, you know what, I feel like he is no, you know what, yeah, he's a CMF, but he's the D&D CMF. I don't know why, but I was thinking that he was the, not the Series 27, but the other one. Oh, I'm getting them all mixed up right now, but yeah, I'm pretty sure these are actually D&D characters. We got another one here. So we can take all these guys. Oh yeah, there's the, is that the falcon or something like that? The bird. That one. Another girl. Cool. Kind of forgot about these characters. I think there was like 3 different CMF series that came out this year, right? I think so. But they're all pretty good. I really like the F1. It was different, even though it wasn't minifigures. I know a lot of people aren't too happy about it, but I actually enjoyed it. So, we got Rhino here. This is a Spider-Man. So, Marvel. Okay, we'll make a, maybe we'll stick Marvel in the back left corner. And I'm just going to have to just slowly shift everything around. If I can get a couple bags to be opened up here, then that way we'll make some space. This is another bag here that looks like it's some droids, but they're not complete or anything. So maybe I'll mess with that another time, but we'll get rid of it for now. Here's another. We have, is that a cat? I think that's a cat. Or a fox. Interesting. Nothing complete though. Alright. And you know what, this bag will actually dump with this one too. Just trying to see what I can add right away. Boom. So, there's one figure here that's got me kind of puzzled. I guess it is technically like its own theme, and it's not Lego City. This guy right here, Fabuland. Do you guys know what Fabuland is? It's, I believe, the 80s, and possibly a little bit into the 90s is when they made these characters. But they're animals. Animal minifigures. So, they are official Lego minifigures, which are kind of cool. Don't think I have too many of them. This is the, I thought I had 2 of them. Maybe in a different bag will be the other one. But I don't know. Do I add this to the Lego Cities? Because I don't have a lot of them. That's going to be a difficult one. We'll just kind of set him there because he's really cool. It's a character you'll definitely want to look at. We got, I think this is the Power Miners sets for this character. Another one I'm not going to have a lot of. So maybe I'll stick those characters in their own pile. Because there's only a handful. Now, I do surprisingly have a decent amount of TMNT characters and figures. I always love this Spider Bite figure, even though I don't have his claws or anything. Claws or fangs, whatever they are. I'm going to have a bunch of foot soldiers, I'm pretty sure. So, we can definitely put the TMNT in their own little area. This, I think he's an elf, right? An elf character. That's D&D. So, I'll put TNT there. Of course, we haven't added much actually to the Marvel area yet. There's not a lot there. We have I think this is a Kashyyyk trooper. He's all messed up though, but it's a keychain. Right? Yeah, he's in a heavily used condition, missing a hand too. But that's kind of cool. I think it's a Kashyyyk trooper, clone trooper. We got Ron Weasley and Mrs. McGonagall. I think that's her name from Harry Potter. We can definitely make a little area for them. We're not going to have a lot of Harry Potter characters. I think this guy's from Harry Potter. There is going to be some characters I'm going to get wrong, but just for the sake of the video and keeping things moving along, because I'm a slowpoke when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, we'll just kind of throw them in places, and at the end of the video, if I catch it, if not, if you guys catch it, let me know, and I will actually switch them around when it comes to displaying the characters. Couple more D&D CMFs. Here's that other Fabuland. I can't believe I couldn't see it earlier. But this one is like a rabbit. So we have a really cute puppy and the rabbit one. I am on the hunt for more Fabuland characters. Now, I'm pretty sure I got those out of thrift store bags. So my goal was to get a lot of Lego out of thrift store bags. And like that's kind of the thrill to hunt. You know, I'm not really picking which I get, but whatever I find is cool. Like I think this is an Atlantis character. The shark minifigure, but it's just a cool fig that I'm pretty sure I got from thrifting. So it's cool to see it like that, but eventually, if I can find a good lot on eBay of a couple of those figures for like a fair price, I'm gonna pick it up because I love Fabuland. We got Peter Pan's Captain Hook, right? And that's Disney. Now we are gonna have a decent amount of Disney too, so I think I'll throw this one in the very far front there. Now this is a Friends doll version of Sven. I got some more little. These are little toddler ones. These ones are pretty adorable. Very tiny though. Do I leave these with the other 5-pound bag that I have? I guess so. So I'll just keep these off to the far left side in their own corner. We'll probably have a couple more Friends figs. Is this Lego? No, it's not. It looked like Lego for a minute, but because there is actual Despicable Me characters in Lego, but these aren't. So we got actually a Despicable Me character. Get rid of that one. I'm not sure why I saved him. Maybe just because it was a toy piece. That's another Disney character. I don't actually remember her name though, oddly enough. This girl is from Toy Story 4. She's the sheep herder girl. That's not actually her name, but I think this character is from Disney as well. Maybe the CMF series or something like that. A name that's eluding me, but got a couple more Friends toddlers. That can go over there. Now this is a Chima alligator, I'm pretty sure. Very awesome looking fig, but him, I think this bear, is that a bear? An ape? Something like that. How do I say bear? An ape, a monkey. I think it's, right? Yeah, I think that was a monkey one. But that's Chima as well. And we're not going to have a ton of Chima figs, so we can keep that next to the small group guys. I think this ghost comes from Harry Potter. Yeah, I think that one's from Harry Potter. And then this guy here is a Ninjago enemy, I'm pretty sure. Do I have a Ninjago spot yet? Oh, I don't. Okay. Slide it over. Ninjago. I'll just kind of keep trying to pile it like that for as long as I can until we can't. Now, this is Disney. This is Incredibles. We've got an Ender Dragon. No. Why did I say Ender Dragon? It's not Ender Dragon. Enderman? Is that right? I don't know why it's just been so long since I've dealt with anything Minecraft, but it's funny that I'm blanking on that. Minecraft, which is not a category I think we've made yet, so we'll stick that next to Marvel. We should have a decent amount of Minecraft figures when it comes to like the Steves and Alexes and stuff. Here's a Harry Potter fig. Oh, I don't really know what this girl's from, but I'm assuming it's Disney. She has a lot of printing on her. There's the Harry Potter stuff. This is a king from Atlantis, I think. So I guess we'll try and keep that next to the shark, because I think they go together. This is a Chima character. Now we will display it, because it's got the head and everything. It's missing, I think, like a mask piece or something like that, but that's okay. So I think that's Chima as well. So we'll leave that in the back with the 3 other guys. We got this little snowman, which we will display, but I think we'll put him in like the city category, which we'll now make in like the middle, but in the back. I'll zoom out in a little bit just to kind of update with you guys with how things are looking table-wise. But right now I don't mind this angle here because we see pretty much everything. So this here I think is just a regular city fig, right? A fire patrol lady. So we'll put her in the city section. She's in a little, some of them are in tiny little baggies. And I'll have to just pull them on out. That's a cool little police badge. We'll keep that with accessories. This guy here, he's the homie. I think he's actually Lego Movie. I'm going to put him in the tiny little pile. I don't think I have like a lot of Emmets, surprisingly. Lego Movie is such a weird thing that's come and gone. It didn't really last. Oh no. Oh, look at that cracking there. Huh. This is a Shredder figure, I think. Oh, big cracking on both sides. Okay, well, it is Shredder though, so we'll display him. And that's TMNT. But yeah, Lego Movie's weird. It's like the movie sold well, the first one at least, and then all of a sudden these are some CMF characters that we'll keep off the side wherever I put that bag, somewhere else. It sold well. They did a bunch of like McDonald's cups, if you guys remember that, the holographic cups for the Lego Movie. Second one didn't do as good, but merchandise wise, like for Lego products, you don't see a lot of it. It's so odd. Animal figures, as long as I see them, I do want to keep them and display them in their own little spots. So we'll keep a section for them. I want to show some love to the Lego animals, even though I might not be able to fit a lot on a base plate. This little slime looking homie, I think he is from Lego Dreams, I think. I can't remember exactly, but that's just going to go in the miscellaneous pile because we don't have a lot of him at all. This is a character I'm kind of blanking on right now, possibly Dreams or something like that, but we'll just leave her in the miscellaneous. Not too much there. I think this helmet goes on Shredder, no? It's like a training helmet or something like that. I think that's how that goes. Bit of a, this figure was from one of the other bags. That'll go in the city section. We got an incomplete Spider-Man, like a gargoyle looking thing. That's a non-Lego piece. This is like a Creo Transformer. Don't know why he's there, but it's okay though. This is a Lego Racer, which we will just, I think, throw in the city section, and then they'll get organized into like a racer row. But all Lego Racer car drivers, like this girl, I think it's a Corvette's logo that she has there. That's just going to go in the race car driver area. This guy here I thought is hilarious. It's Raphael, but in a stormtrooper uniform. We're going to put him in the TMNT section and actually display him. I think that's just a cool little like Easter egg. It's how I found him in a thrift store bag. I'll always remember that. So yeah, again, we'll just keep him together. This is Indiana Jones, but he's missing his hat, which he has. We'll play Indiana Jones, I guess, in Disney, right? Because that's where he comes from, I think. Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Where do I don't think I have much Lord of the Rings, so we'll put him in miscellaneous, ironically. This is the little bubble piece, I think, for Buzz Lightyear, which we do have. So I'm going to keep that for now, in case I can complete him. This bag of parts and pieces is basically done. We can open up another bag. Boom. Sweet. Okay. And this bag of parts and pieces here does not look like it has any complete figures, just accessories and whatnot. So we'll throw that away. I got a nice thick bag here of what looks to be like very complete figures. So we'll get to those in a second. I just want to remove some bags off the table, make some room, because we are running out. This here is, see how I mentioned earlier about a Kai hairpiece? There's a hairpiece right there for Kai. So like we have the parts and stuff to complete figures. I've never done that yet. And I need my full time, like, and dedicated mind to thinking that way. Like trying to complete figures. So that'll just be a separate video. It'll be a lot easier for me to focus more. We do have a little criminal here, just a simple, is it a criminal? Might not be a criminal. Maybe it's just a construction worker, but he's wearing like a burglary hat. Get him out of the bag. That is Lego City. We got, ooh, yeah, this is kind of cool. Lego Santa with $4. And then we have Series 27 and Series 27. So that'll just stay with the other series figs. We will pull Santa out though. It's kind of legendary that we actually got a Santa figure. And this will go in the Lego City section. I don't even think we have like any reindeers or anything like that. We do have a Santa Claus. A bit of NAS. Alright, he's gone. This bag here, we've got, that's Chris Pratt from Jurassic World. I'm always forgetting the character's name. A couple firefighters. So there is characters in here that I would like, but there's a piece of tape over the bag, and I don't know if I can get that to come off. Let's see. Maybe if I just, oh, do I have? No way. We got a knife. Okay. Try to not cut up any of the Lego. That would be a shame. Don't know why it was taped. This might have been one that I came back from BC with, I'm thinking. It's probably why I taped it shut, so it would not open up during transport, but I'm going to just keep moving that pile. I know this parts pile is going to keep growing again, so for now I'm just going to leave it there, and then we'll clean it up a little bit later. This guy we're going to put in the animal section. It's like a little snowman piece. I don't know, Easter egg, right? Why not? I want to have a lot of fun and make these displays look cool, and so for me, little extra stuff like that I think is worth displaying, giving it a little spotlight, right? Same thing like with the alligator here. I just think stuff like this is so cool, so we're going to give it a home. With a bunch of other animals, of course. But Yeah, I think that's really awesome looking. Now, let's go through this bag. We have a decent amount of cool pieces. I'm gonna back you guys up here a little bit. There we go. Put you right there. Just wanted to, there we go. So you can see that. Okay. This is a Duplo figure. It's cool. I'm not gonna display it with the Lego minifigures though. Don't want to do that. This here is Mr. Star-Lord, Chris Pratt. So that is Marvel. 2 Marvel figs. You guys can't see it yet, but 2 Marvel figs. Big collection going on there. This is another keychain one. You know, it's funny, I don't remember getting a lot of these keychains, but obviously I have a couple of them. Here's a Chewbacca, which I think was a keychain at one time. Or maybe just a fake Lego keychain one. Something like that. But this one is DC for Batman. Do we have... I don't think we do. Huh. Okay, so we make a new pile. DC. Here's Jurassic World, Chris Pratt. This one, we're not going to have a lot of Jurassic like World and Park characters. So I think maybe we'll stick them next to the Minecraft. It's probably the better option. Because again, it's not going to take up a lot of space. Ninjago. Ninjago is going to be a surprise sleeper, guys. I'm actually... And I think this is like a Ninjago custom. Even though it says Boston player, like a hockey player. It's got Ninjago character parts. So that'll go in the Ninjago section. But yeah, it's kind of crazy how much Ninjago stuff gets donated. Here's some more Ninjago characters. Not all are complete with the proper parts and pieces, but I will display them as is. Because that's how they came to me and that's how I want to keep them. For the most part, a lot of them are complete like this. Right? The regular characters. I think that's another Ninjago character. Kind of looks like this bag here had a bunch of Ninjago. We got Kai. Keep those together. So there is some city figures. We can kind of piece these ones out. I think that it almost looks like an Adidas logo, but it's not quite. It's a mountain or something like that. That's just some regular city stuff. We'll move that over. Another city fig. That one looks like a Ninjago ninja, but no mask. But we'll put it. It has a headpiece. It's kind of cool. We got Ice Cream Man. I don't remember getting him. Green Ice Cream Man, though. That's pretty cool. Must be like a costume CMF, I'm thinking. Something along those lines. We got a figure skater, which I think is CMF, but we'll just keep that with the Lego City characters because I don't know those. Eventually, I'll probably separate them and make a CMF base plate. But for right now, I'm just not aware that that is a CMF figure for sure. That's another Ninjago. Did we already touch Chewie from earlier? I think we did. We got some type of silver character. I mean, it's not complete. We'll throw it in the city section just because it looks kind of cool. And there's this one other character. He's pretty beat up, though, with a bunch of Sharpie and stuff. I'm not going to display him. Same with this other looking like Boston guy. He's just really rough and beaten up and kind of chalky. I think that's it for those guys. We can... Oh! Of course, how did I miss? There's like 3 more. That's so weird. Slide that over. We got Firefighter, Burglarer. We'll just take the accessories off. I just don't want them to bump into the other characters when they're on the plates. Another Firefighter. That's cool. So, City is starting to slowly build up, which is what I expected, to be honest. Maybe City will beat out everybody. It's hard to say. If you were to include Lego Friends figures, then I think Lego Friends would beat out everyone. Because I have 5 pounds of Lego Friends, and I counted, I think it was like 560 figures or 580. So that's got to be the #1 amount of figures for being #1 there. We got some Minecraft stuff happening here. This might even be a whole bag of like Minecraft and Ninjago guys. We got some Alex's, a Pigman, we got Villager, Steve finally. There's another regular one. Villager. We got a baby zombie. As long as I can find these guys in the bags, we're gonna keep them all together because that's really awesome, honestly. Really cute little baby zombie. I know we have a bunch of mobs too now in the Minecraft world, which is really awesome. We got lots of skin figures too. Try to keep all those guys that are alike together. This is a really nice one. I always love that skin character. There's another Alec. Oh, we already touched that one from earlier. There's a bunch of Ninjago in here, which is kind of crazy. Alex and gold armor kind of goes hard, honestly. That's pretty cool. I like that look of the character. Okay, now in Ninjago, I know I don't remember the names of a lot of these guys, but I just know off the top of my head from looking at them that they are Ninjago characters. I've always loved the snake enemies from season 1. I'll never forget about them. I always loved too when Lloyd was just like the little tiny little kid one, when he was his youngest and he was like really annoying before his days of converting to being a ninja. These are some really cool newer mobs though, these little snake guys. Different type of enemy, another ninja. We got Jay, Cole. This is a different Cole. There's so many versions of these guys now, it's actually insane. I can't remember if he's like an enemy mob in Ninjago or just a kid character. We do not have a lot of snake figures, and this is a really cool one. So I think it's like a $20 or $25 figure, but I've always loved the molding of it. It's so unique and cool. So definitely has to be displayed for sure. It's been literally eating me alive to not have it displayed and sitting in a bag like that because it's such a cool looking figure. I love the skin figures for Minecraft too. It's another one that I'm excited to see on base plates, how they look. So crazy to think that honestly though, I've acquired all of these figures and pieces within this year, 2025, from January all the way to December now. That is how long it took me to get all of these figures. This is just insane. Here's a ton of Ninjago pieces. That's another Ninjago. Here's some accessories. I don't know who this guy is. Like, he's got the chief thing, but I don't think, and it says police. I don't think it's city, though. I could be wrong, but we'll put him in the city for now with other policemen, but I feel like he's like Harry Potter or something like that, just the way he looks. Gonna have to try and separate here. Ninjago just literally took up the whole table, which is kind of funny. These guys I want to make sure I save, and I think I'll just put them in the animal section, but they're Jurassic Park and Jurassic World raptors, but I don't have a lot of them, so we'll just, again, keep them with the animals. Lobster, of course, has to go over there. We'll make some room for him at some point. And I'm going to have to move some bags around here. We're going to have to get creative. This Dungeons and Dragons bag is from the CNFs. I think that was May 2025 those came out. Crazy that it's been that long now for those. So what we're gonna do, this just got real interesting real fast. I'm gonna take you guys for a quick little tour. We'll just kind of pull out here so I can show you the overview of what's happening. This is the chaos. This is what I mean, like we're running out of space. I'm gonna have to rip those bags off the table so we can get a little bit more room going. Our Ninjago section is looking really big. We're getting tons of those. That might even be the number one for one, like the regular figures. Who knows? Star Wars right off the bat, we had like one really big bag. Not much since. I do remember not getting a lot of Star Wars figures, so it was kind of to be expected. But this is how it's looking so far. A little Disney, that's our miscellaneous. D&D, 2 Marvel characters. We got lots of Minecraft now. TMNT. We got Harry Potter, City, 1 DC guy. This is the pile that's unorganized. So I think now I'm just going to kind of bring the camera, slide it over here. Actually, we're going to get a little crazy. We're going to go all the way right here. So we can really focus just on the pile that's unorganized. We've already now seen everything that's sitting around. At the end of the video, I'll do a proper look of everything and do a little bit more talking about some of the characters individually. For now, we just want to keep organizing the chaos, so we will do that. We got a couple animals in this one. Oh, they're missing the mouths though. Not the end of the world. Maybe I can find some pieces or something like that. 3 alligators missing the top of their mouths. Whatever though. It's kind of cool that we do have alligators. We got a long-nosed shark there. We do have a dolphin, and these are regular animals. I think the animals from Minecraft I'm going to put in the Minecraft section, even though it's kind of, I don't know if that's counterintuitive to how I've been going about everything so far, keeping all the animals together, but there is going to be a lot of animals. Like I got a sheep here, a cow, a couple of different sheep. We're going to have some cats and foxes and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll just keep all the Minecraft together. These are going to go in the animal section. Even the Lego Friends animals. This is a really cute looking little horsey. So, nice to see now that we're getting some animals together. I do remember finding quite a bit in the year, honestly. So, this is a character I think that was worth some money, if I remember correctly. I think we got 2 of them. And I think it's Zane, right? It's Pink Zane or something like that. Those are just 2 cool figures, so make sure we'll get them displayed and try to show them some love and care. And then that's a cool wolf-looking figure. Not too bad. Lots of more Ninjagos. We'll just kind of whip through them because we'd be here all day if I had to talk about them individually. Not that I can remember all their names, I'll admit it. That's partially why. But like, there's a whole nice pile of them. Wow. You know what? I actually underestimated just how much Ninjago there is. There is so much. There's like 3 more. Another one. There's a Lloyd. That's kind of cool. We got a Steve with a Gray Skelly. Ooh, there we go. Put that in the Minecraft. We got another Piggy. I don't know if I want to display like duplicates with the animals and stuff. This is a character that I believe is in the Jurassic World series. These are like the henchmen. So characters like this I do want to put in the right category. So we'll leave that with the Chris Pratt. We got a kitty here from Friends. This is a bee and a husky. That's cool. So some more different types of animals. So we'll definitely take them. We got a cool spider. Take that. We'll take the silver crab. Why not? The chromed out crab. That's pretty awesome. Oh, a little monkey. I forgot about him. Okay, this is an interesting bag. There's hopefully... Oh my gosh, how did I almost miss the chicken? We gotta get the chicken. We do have a chicken jockey somewhere too. I don't know where it is, but... Spider-Man, we can definitely add to the Marvel section, which is not very big, honestly. We don't have a ton of Marvel. So, let's see. Was that basically everything there? I think so. Like, at least for this little section area. So, oh, we got one more, like, little bird kind of piece. That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll just move that out of the way. We'll slide everything down once more. And does this bag looks like it's got lots of figures in it. Just gonna move the camera over here. Move that to the back. What about this bag? How does this bag look too? Yeah, looks like we got lots of figures. Let's go with this one. This is one of the, I think, eBay orders, if I'm remembering correctly. It kind of looks like it that I had picked up. So we're gonna have, oh yeah, a ton of different themes. This guy though, I want to talk about. Oh yeah, we got the whole collection here. I got a bunch of Overwatch figures. These are guys that I bought when they first came out in like 2019, I think it was, or 2018. So these are guys that I've had for the longest now. I sold all my Lego off and liquidated everything. And the only things I kept of my Lego collection were these. So yeah, it was very odd. And I was already basically out of the Lego at that point. Like I had most of it sold. And I still went out of my way to go grab the Overwatch characters because I was like in love with the games. I loved the first one. I never got into the second one, never played it, and I never will. I'm just holding on to the good memories of the first game. So I still love all the figures to this day. I love them. Even the little hamster guy, the little gerbil. So we'll keep those guys all together. SpongeBob. I forgot we had a SpongeBob. Don't have a lot of him, but we'll put him in the miscellaneous area because he ain't going to add up. We're not going to have a lot. We got Soldier 76, Tracer. I thought there was a... Widowmaker. There's a couple I'm missing, so I'm actually on the hunt, surprisingly, to get the rest of them to complete. We do have Junkrat, which is right here. I'm trying to think of, like, which ones I'm missing. There's, like, 3 of them I'm missing. 2 or 3. One of them is Reinhardt, which is a big figure. That's a Ninjago fig, and I don't think there's going to be a ton of Ninjago in this one. We have a little bit of DC and Marvel I'm seeing. So here's some Marvel. Green Goblin. We got Hulk. We got is it Mr. Electro? I think is his... No. That's not Mr. Electro. Is it? Ah, jeez. It's Jake Gyllenhaal from the Tom Holland series. That's what I remember his actual name as. But we'll put those in the Marvel character section that's slowly growing now. Aquaman is DC. We do have Mr. Freeze here as well. We have, I thought that was Batman. That is not Batman. We have Harley Quinn. We got Green Lantern. Oh, sorry, brother. That's a pretty cool looking fig. Green Lantern. Thanos. That's Marvel. This guy, I don't remember his name, but I think he's Batman. I think so. Is this Miss Marvel? I think that's Miss Marvel. Not bad of a figure. Put her in the Marvel section. Our DC section, I think, was like right here. Now it's got like 6 figs. There's Hawkeye. That's Overwatch. We got Naked Batman, which I think is like a CMF. So that's DC. We got Spidey. There's another Spider-Man. Is this Superman? Yup. Look at that. We got Superman. Cool. At least one of him. I always love that we have at least one of a figure. There's another Spider. There is finally a Batman. We got Silver Batman. We got Thor. We'll put the Batmans in DC. Thor in Marvel. There's another Batman there. All of a sudden they start slowly popping up. This guy here, I think is an Ninjago enemy, if I'm remembering correctly. I just don't remember his name. That goes in DC. We got, Ant-Man. Cool. I do love me Ant-Man. He's an awesome fig. I forget this guy's name. He's from Marvel. He's the Samuel Jackson. I just, characters' names. I don't know why they elude me. We do have a snake. I do like to see that. We'll put that with the animals. Don't know if it has a stud on it. It's actually like a really thin snake. This kid is from Jurassic World or Jurassic Park. So we'll put him in that franchise. This old man is for sure from Harry Potter. I'm forgetting his name, but I always remember him. He was very, very grumpy. Where's our Harry Potter at? Right there. There's not a lot of Harry Potters. I think that's an Ninjago Skelly. Then we have a Minecraft Skelly. This guy is White Panther, right? Marvel, I think. So Marvel, Minecraft, Ninjago. We're getting down there. We still have lots, though. I thought this was Captain America, but I'm not sure now. I think that's like Captain America, right? I'm not sure. We have Groot for sure. We have a Santa version of Thor, a holiday version. This is Gamora, I think is her name, from Marvel. And we have, this is the lady from Black Panther, I think. Something like that. Lots of Marvel characters. We got Venom. This is Dr. Ock Venom or something like that, I think, if I remember right. Green Lantern from DC. We've got Mr. Riddle, or the Riddler, I think was his name. We have a couple... I'm forgetting what this guy's name is, and I think he's Marvel, though. We'll put him in the Marvel section. This is just regular city. Same with the little old lady. What about... We got like a little basketball player. So there is a couple city figs in here. Some basic kind of racers. Blue hair girl with blue lips. Clearly has been having way too many Slurpees. We got a car racer. Some more cool city stuff. We got... I do remember having like a bunch of police officers, but I haven't seen a ton of them yet. That's one of them. We got Christmas Iron Man. This is an enemy from the, I think, second Avengers movie. I think that's another one of them. Little henchmen lackeys. That can all go in the Marvel section. There's 2 more Batmans. This one's actually, I think, just a Ninja Turtle. And then they put Batman's head on it. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, but I'm going to leave it for now. I might swap it around, though, because I think I do have some Ninja Turtle headpieces and stuff. Reaper from Overwatch. Definitely got to keep him. This guy's got a big Avenger symbol, I think, on his face. I just don't know what his name is, but we'll put him in the Marvel section. This is Jurassic World, I think. Hercules is Disney, of course. This is... Oh, Natasha, whatever her name is. Widowmaker. No, Widowmaker? Is that her name? Marvel. Marvel for sure. This guy here is from Overwatch. I'm forgetting his name. I think it's literally Henchman or something like that. Another Jurassic World type character. We got a homeless man. Not sure who he's supposed to be. Pretty cool looking though. I guess that'll just go into the city figs for now. We got a couple characters I'm not going to have a clue about. Firefighter. I think this crazy looking robot looking guy is just City. We got Beach Surfer. More City figs. Couple of Jurassic Worlds. And just a couple more here. I think that's like Ninjago or something like that. Okay. We got regular City Fig, City Fig. Don't know if this guy's a City Fig, but we'll put him in the City Fig section. Just looks like he's regular. We got like another baseball player. Cool, but I don't like, he's kind of chalky. He needs some type of weird color dye. It's an Avengers character, henchman. Another Riddler, right? DC. We got Chicken Costume, which we'll put in the City guys. It's another baseball player. It says Jays. I don't know. You know what? We'll put one J figure. Why not? It's kind of cool. Boston and Jays. Because I think we did one Boston fig. I think this is Ninjago. This robot guy. This is the girl from the Lego movie. I do not remember her name. We'll put her in the miscellaneous because she's really cool. She does deserve her own little area. That's just like a robber of some kind. So we're getting down there. We've got tons more left, honestly. So just looking at the time here. I want to try and keep today's video under 2 hours. So forgive me, guys, if that's just way too long for y'all. Do not be afraid to watch this video in multiple parts or something like that. I want to really, I did not honestly also realize how much to go through. There's 25, 30 bags, roughly. And there's a lot in these bags. So if you guys are still here watching and you've made it through this portion, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a wild ride. This is, again, a full year's worth of collecting minifigures just in bags. So it is insanity. We got a Stormtrooper there. We haven't gotten a lot of Star Wars, so that's kind of nice to see. We've got Beekeeper. I think that's her name, right? And then we got the Blaze from Minecraft. We got Ninja. Take the accessory off. We got some fake Pokemons. We can take them. Just kind of move them out of the way. Oh, sorry. I think I just put them in there just to kind of save them so they don't get lost or something. We got a nice little horsey here. This is a small little baby one. We'll put that in Minecrafts. This is a cool character. He's like a skier or something like that. I think he's just Cityr. I don't think he's anything special. We got a Painter. Another Mr. Freeze with no helmet. It's another Ninja. Not sure what this guy is. He's cool looking. Maybe Star Wars or something like that. Leave him for now because I actually have no clue. No clue at all what to do. We got some City figs. I love how there's like tons of City surfers and stuff. This guy looks like he's just like a mix match. He's got Lloyd's eyes, but definitely not Lloyd. Put him in the City figures. Why not? There's a couple more regular guys. This one looks like... I have no idea. We'll put him in the City. Why not? Give the City some love. We got like I think, a burglar? A wannabe burglar on the right. A Ninjago fig on the left, I think. This is a villager? Not sure why he's gray, though. Is he a pillaged villager? Is that what their names are? Or something like that? Or undead villager or something? Another just a regular figure. Mix match fig. I'll show some love to the mix match figs. Put them on the City display. That's another Skelly from Minecraft. Regular girl, I think. This is Green Arrow, but he's missing his hands. I don't really like that. We'll leave him out. Oh, we'll leave him out for now. We do have one little fishy here. This is kind of cool. From the Little Mermaid. We'll keep him and put him in the animal section. There's not a lot more complete figures in this pile here. There's a little kid, an adult. I don't know why he looks like he's ready to throw up. We got a tiny little person. Oh, look at that. That's a nice, cute little Lego stamp on the back there. Awesome. So, we'll move these all out of the... Oh, we got one last Minecraft fig. There's another doll piece. There's a shark piece here, but it's missing its top mouth. And I haven't seen any kind of like mouths or anything like that, so I think we'll just leave him for now. We'll take this Minecraft figure and this other one. How did I almost miss Darth Maul? Right? Is that Darth Maul? I think it is. We could definitely put him in the Star Wars area. And then these two guys. We'll put him him in the city section because he's not Jurassic World complete. And this guy, I don't know. I guess we'll just throw him in the Star Wars for now. I feel like he's Ninjago, but I think that's it for this bag. It's just a bunch of more parts and pieces that are not complete. Is this... Oh, this skeleton's complete, right? Oh, he's missing an arm. Do I have an arm readily available? No, of course I don't. Alright, well, we'll just leave him there for now. And we'll move this out of the way. So, the pile is getting to be pretty big there. We have a lot of stuff to go. Like, literally to go. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna take this bag and open it. I think this one's gonna have a lot of parts and pieces. So, we can break here in a minute after this bag and reorganize the table, which will free up some space for us. But this is like a 101 Dalmatian style dog. I like that. That's a cool animal. We got lots of Friends doll pieces here. Nothing I'm really looking for. Scorpion, yes. We got like a regular city fig again. We've got Mr. Penguin, right? I think that's him. We'll put him in DC. We've got an Iron Man. Cool. I think that's our first Iron Man, ironically. Yeah, I think that is. Okay. The Scorpion goes down there. I see a little puppy. That's really cool. We do have an alligator that looks pretty complete to me. Nice. He's got the mouth and everything. It's good to see. Not much else here, I don't think. The rest is kind of like Friends randomness. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty much it for the bag. Not too bad, though, the little bag. Like goodies. Is this a cat? I think it's a cat. Yes, we do have a cat, so we'll take that and add that to the animals. But here's the time now that I wanted to show you guys what's happening. So, this is our randomness pile that's now going to get bagged back up. That's accessories and incompletes. We still have these bags to go through. There's like 8 more there. That box does need to be gone through too. There was figures in there. This is what we're working with right now. So we've got lots of animals here in this little pile. Star Wars section is looking pretty beefy. Disney's not looking too hot. Ninjago's looking crazy. City's not looking too bad. It's getting bigger. DC's built up. Overwatch, Minecraft, Marvel, D&D, miscellaneous. So, yeah, that is what we're working with. I'm going to take a quick little breaky here. We're going to go ahead and remove all this stuff. Look at this little baby panda. Now that is cute and adorable. We're going to move all this stuff out of the way. Probably move some of the bags too. I'll look through them quickly and see which ones are just parts and pieces. We'll get those out of there. And then we're on the latter half now. We're on the last few little bits and pieces of going through this stuff. But it's looking really good so far, guys. I'm actually really happy with the progress I've made. Because it's crazy to believe, but now I have to go through after today's video and actually display them on base plates, which is going to take quite a bit of time. Like an insane amount of time. I've gone ahead and done just some quick moving around. I took the box off the table here just so we could slide the Star Wars figs up there and just moved everything up and over so that you get more space. Every place has its own little category now, which is great. That's the city figs there, Overwatch. Ninjago got a whole corner because there's just so many. I believe these are all the bags left for minifigures to go through. We got 5 bags. There is still 2 if I can get to it. Ooh, that box right there. That thing right there, that's minifigures. So we'll get to that towards the end there. But there's, of course, still lots to go through here, which is really awesome. So let's get this camera set up. I think that's where I want to be. And I'm going to move a couple of the bags out of the way just to kind of make room because it's so chaotic here, honestly. Okay, we'll get this all out of there. These are unsorted right here, these pieces. So let's go ahead and add to it. Bam! Now we got quite the little pile. I'm kind of seeing a lot of city figs, right? Got a little birthday girl. We got 2 birthday girls. I just got to remember now where all the places are for the pieces and parts because I've moved them. But I think we've seen one of these characters already for Minecraft. These are all kind of random figs here. So I'm going to grab them by the handfuls. We got a little burglar. This is a guy that I don't know if he's city or not. Kind of hard to say. I'm going to put him in the city area. This is it Mars mission characters? Right? Like, he's not city. I'm going to put him in the miscellaneous because he's like one step above. He's not just some random space guy. We got an Alex minifigure, a Steve. I do see a Thanos. That's kind of cool. Our Marvel section's a little bit bigger now, which is nice. Here's that Buzz Lightyear I was talking about. Remember I said there was a little bubble piece here? I'm pretty certain that these all go together. So if can I get it to snap on? There's just like little pegs there. I just don't want it. There we go. Break them or anything. But I think that guy's complete. So Disney, really cool. Very happy to have him. Got some more regular guys here. These guys I get in like every single thrift store bag. It's kind of crazy just how many like variations of city figs there are. Like the surfer guys. It's kind of chaotic. There's so much. It's never ending. I think we seen this guy earlier. Didn't I say he was DC or did I say he was... Yeah, he's DC. I don't think he's Ninjago. Nothing like that. We got a Batman here that's like incomplete. We'll put it in the DC area. Why not, right? Oh, we have a spaceman. This is a blue helmet spaceman. I don't see the blue helmet anywhere. But we do have a spaceman minifigure, which I think we'll just put in the city figs. It's another kind of space style guy. I think he's just a regular fig. Santa Claus is, of course, gonna go in the city fig pile. We'll put him over there. We got Space Lady. I dropped her. We got a roughed up like redneck here. We'll put him in the city fig area. I thought that was a referee for a second, but nope. It's just a guy with a bow tie. We got the oil. I think that might be like a team race car driver or like a pit crew guy. We got some water rescue happening here. This guy's missing his hand. We will display him. Why not? I'm sure I can find the hand one day. That looks like some type of spy guy. I do like his eye patch. He's got a really nice eye patch. This finger puppet character, we are going to display him. It's kind of cool. Just some OG Lego stuff. We'll put him in the miscellaneous. That's just a girl with a life jacket on. That's like a wannabe kind of clown guy. Maybe he's just missing his clown face. A blank character from City. We got like a winter girl. Those are all just city figs. We got another space character. This one's going to be the white astronaut. Heavily used. A majority of these characters are because they come from thrift bags. So nothing wrong with it though. This character I want to say is Ninjago. I think it's a ninja. So we'll put it in the Ninjago pile. We do have a Batman without his mask. DC. What did I say that these guys were called again? Endermans? I think they're called Enderman. Put it there. We got a foot soldier from TMNT. That's nice to see. I thought I was going to have more of them, but surprisingly, haven't seen a lot. We had a gargoyle that's not complete, so I don't know what to do with that one. I'm going to leave it for now. We got a Chima character with, I don't think the right headpiece, but that's okay. We'll put it with the other Chima figs. This is a DC character that I'm not really aware of. The name at least, or what character it is. Stevie. We do have a zombie. Rough condition though. But that's okay. You know, oh, did I throw him in the Minecraft pile? I threw him into the city figs by accident. We got is this an octopus or a squid? I think it's an octopus. Or a kraken. Is this the kraken one? One of those three. I think it's the kraken from the Atlantis series, but this is a really cute little kitty cat. So some animal pieces. We have a yellow crab. And I think that was it for the animals. Yeah. Lots and lots of city guys in this bag. This one's got a block on it. We're going to keep it that way. It's kind of funny. It's got a broken hand and everything. There's definitely a story behind him. Same with this guy. Looking like Obi-Wan, the comic book lover. Just randomness. This guy's definitely not a complete figure either. He's pieced together. We got a little short girl here. A blank minifigure. Another one of them oil guys. Race cars. This looks like a submarine character. Big crack down the middle of his back. That's a-okay. Imperial officer, I'm thinking? Like Star Wars or something like that. This guy doesn't have arms. We'll leave him. We do have a Poison Ivy figure. Just no headpiece, which is kind of unfortunate. Because it would be a cool figure to have. This girl's some search and rescue. This guy we'll put in the Star Wars pile. I mean, we will display him. Maybe I'll find his mask one day or soon enough. At least he's like closer to being complete. We had a couple animal pieces here. A baby dog, a bird, fat cat. This little guy is from Star Wars. I forget his name, but he's from the Hoth. The Hoth base, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. But a cool animal piece, which we'll leave with the other animals. I've got, did I already talk about one of them earlier? I might have not moved. Oh no, I have 3 of them. Okay, so there's 3 of these little finger puppet guys. 2 of them are the same. We'll keep them all together. These pieces and parts can be put back into a bag. Got a couple of regular figs, some city. This is kind of cool, the astronaut theme logo. I just like the look of it. I think this goes together. Does that make sense? Maybe not, but Chima-ish. We'll put it together, just because we don't have a lot of Chima. Let's move on to another bag here. This one has a lot of pieces, but I think it's parts, to be honest. It looks like a majority of it is. We can actually grab, oops, I dropped it, but I see a Batman mask. Don't tell me I can't find it now. Oh, that's so random. We just had it. Oh man, it's so good at being disguised. Oh, here it is. Okay, so at least we can complete this Batman. I don't know if that's the right proper face for it or not, but hey, we'll put them together. We got another Green Arrow, but he's missing hands. I don't understand what's with this, like the random characters missing parts like that, but I can't find any hands in this bag, so maybe we'll just, you know what, we'll display him. Why not, right? This is Green Arrow DC. Okay, I don't know why I thought that was Hawkeye for a second from Marvel, but getting my characters a little mixed up. You know, aside from that, though, this is really just parts and pieces. Here's like a torso pant. That's for Batman. I don't really see a headpiece, and we already stole the mask. There's a little turtle here. I don't remember. Oh, we do. Okay, we have a baby turtle. That was a bigger one, so I'm glad we grabbed that. Other than that, though, I think this is a bag that we can probably just move on with. We got Harley Quinn, which I don't think we need her headpiece. Oh, there's a pug. A little puggy dog. That's kind of cute. We'll put that in the animal pile. But yeah, not much else here. I think that we'll need for our pile of figures and stuff. So we can put it all away. I do have another, I think I showed off the panda before, but this is another cute panda. So aside from these bags, the next bag we're going to open up here is a bag that is like 100% all figures. It's a very, very beefy bag. It'll be a really good bag to go through. So let's just get all this stuff out of here as fast as I can. I try to save everything, and this kind of shows you guys like the special parts and pieces that I do save for my thrift store bags. But like I love rowboats. I always keep like little dragon parts and pieces, so I always have tons of claws. Motorbikes are a really cool underrated piece that you can find in thrift store bags all the time. And I mean, the parts and pieces in general are just like kind of endless, honestly. Just this little haul right here is a huge amount of parts and pieces. I mean, look, I just filled up a half a freezer bag worth of stuff. Okay, I think we were going to put Poison Ivy on the display, even though she's not complete. And that's okay. So we're almost there. Let's get rid of this last little pile. And you're gone. Okay, so let's move on to the big freezer bag that we have, because it just looks really cool. It's going to be pleasing as well, visually pleasing to organize all these guys. But we got some really awesome cool figs in here too. One character we haven't seen a lot of, and I thought I had more of them, honestly, is Sven. I thought I had more of this character, but I guess not. Maybe just 1 or 2 of them. But we're going to put him in the animals, right? We'll put him in the animal section. Olaf. I love me Olaf. I don't think I'm going to... Do I put him in the Disney or do I put him in the animals? Animal's kind of weird because he's not like actually an animal. Maybe we'll just stick him in the Disney to try and make it make more sense. But I wanted to put him with the animals, but the more I think about it, the weirder it gets. We got a really cute horse here. A little bit of an older one, so that goes with the animals. This bag does actually have a lot of city figs that I don't really remember seeing, but this is kind of cool. We do have lots of cops. I love the ones that have like the SWAT gear. So all these guys I'm grabbing right here are all just city style figs. That's actually Emmett. It's our first Emmett figure, so we'll keep him off to the side. We don't see enough of him. There's another one of him, which is actually hilarious. That one we'll just put in the city figs. Lots of construction workers here. I could be wrong. I think that's the Steven Spielberg, movie director fig. We'll keep that separate. All those can go into the city fig pile. The city fig pile is actually, I think, going to be the breadwinner. Honestly, I did not expect. I didn't realize I had this many city figs. It's kind of getting crazy here. A short little girl. Lots of police officers. This guy just looks like a rough redneck of some kind, rough and tough kind of man. We got a zoologist, veterinary person. That guy comes with a little mini ape. This is a cool figure. I like the pieces. The torso and pants are cool. The face is a little messed up. Here's another city fig. We got a racer for Ferrari, I think is the logo on that one. Here's a cool looking grandpa figure. That one is a Avengers lackey, so we'll put that with the Marvel figures. Oh, this little kid's ready for some winter. He's got the scarf. That might be another birthday girl. I think that's a police officer or a fire and rescue. This one's definitely a police officer. I want to try when I display them all on the base plates to keep the cops all together because I think it'll look cool to have them all in a row. So we got some, I think, fire and rescue, police. Ooh, that's a sticky figure. Police. This guy's actually got the really cool cop hat. I'd love to see that. This is like a firefighter chief officer. Looks like. We got a bank robber. Here's another one. That's just a regular chick. We do have a birthday girl with a little birthday hat. Nice. Oh my. Yep. City fig pile starting to get out of hand. It has begun. There's so many of them. Like left one is a sailor. We got another simple cop. This one looks like a guy from the Jurassic Park or World series, right? Another one of them lackeys. We do have another Santa Claus, so that's really cool. We do have two of them. I didn't think I had two of them. That looks like some type of worker of some kind, which might actually be for Jurassic World or Park. Just has like a specific design. This cop has his pants on backwards. I will fix that. No problem. Another police officer that low-key looks like a criminal. That's a straight-up criminal right there. This one's cool. It's like a robot police officer. I'm not sure if that's just a city fig or if that's some type of special figure. We got some more community officers here. That one is a cop, I think, but it kind of looks like the movie Cop, right? From the Lego movie, I think it is. So we'll keep that one off to the side. Got a guy with a life jacket. Antarctica figure. We got some overalls. I do love me some overalls. They're really cool looking. This guy just looks like your basic minifig with a baseball cap on. We got a suit and tie guy. This girl's got a Hello Kitty minifigure on her. I don't know. She must be special. We'll keep her in the miscellaneous because I do not think she's just a regular city fig. These ones, on the other hand, I think are... Oh, you know, well, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I think these girls are the same, no? Kind of looks like it. Or at least the same hairpiece. We'll keep them together for now. Very, very similar looking. We got another cop. Firefighter people. This little winter kid. Got a full-grown adult. What's this one say on her chest here? That's kind of a cool torso. Affiliatar? AMG? Racing? Yeah. I think that's a race car driver. Or a race car person. We do have a couple trolls, which is so cute and adorable. I love these little guys. And we don't have a ton of them. I think I got all of them like together in the same collection. So this one is missing his hairpiece, unfortunately. We do got hair for these ones. And I believe this is the main character girl. We got two different versions of her, which is pretty cool. Again, I love these guys. They're different builds and different sizes. There was a character from the Lego Hobbit series, I think, that was built similar like this, like similar molding or something like that. But yeah, so unique. People don't like them very much, but I love it. I love when Lego steps outside of their comfort zone, like the Fabuland series, that whole base series, especially in the 80s. I mean, that's just crazy, creative and unique. This is really cool. We got a panda and like a canine dog. Some more great animals. I think this is like a plane. Yeah. plane pilot or something like that. So firefighter guys, this looks like a possibly an undersea scuba person, a scuba diver. We got a life jacket, city fig. That's a worker. Another octane racing. This is another troll. Didn't realize we had another one with no hair. And they don't have their big crazy hair pieces. They're actually pretty easily lost. Here is a Viking. That's pretty cool. Is he city? I guess he's just city because he's not like a specific Viking of any kind. We got a Ford racer here. Race car driver. A criminal. Little kid with a couple $5 coins. That's cool. Firefighter. This lady's missing her pants, so we'll leave her. Something. Nope, just a basic girl. We got another space lady. Antarctic man with the wild mustache. City fig girl. We got a short little kid. Oh, look at that. He's got a little button-down dress shirt and everything. Cool. This guy's missing his hands, but you know what? We'll put him in the pile. Why not? He looks semi-complete. This here, I think, is Ferrari, right? It's got the logo. Looks like he's a race car driver. We got like a baseball player, I think, is what these characters are. Or he's just wearing a sports varsity jacket, maybe for football. That's some type of racer or something like that. Not sure what this guy is. He does have a cool like headband there. We'll put him in the city figs. Another character, I think, which is just like city fig. Could be like Indiana Jones or something like that, but I'll put him in the city figs for now until I can identify him later one day. We got a lot more just common figs. Some oil. This is a farmer girl. This guy might be a CMF, but I'm going to put him in the city figs. Some type of singer. We got a cop. This might be a cop or just a person with a life jacket on. We got a firefighter. This might be a firefighter as well. We got another one. It's like they're endless. And then we have, again, might be another police officer. Yeah, that's like a rescue boat guy. Okay, our city fig collection is like slowly maxing out. Hey, look at that. Penguin costume guy. There's another one of those Mars mission characters. We'll put him next to the other one. We got a swimmer. This is a Mars mission guy, but he's missing his helmet. I will keep him with the other ones, though, because we don't have a lot of them. Basic city fig. This is a sports figure, athletic lady. A random person. This jester is really cool looking, this clown, right? But I guess just city figs. I don't think it's like a CMF or anything like that. We got a couple more figures that I can't necessarily identify. That's a firefighter. We got a pilot of some kind. That might be Kai from Ninjago. We'll put him in the Ninjago. The rest will be city figs. And here's another kid, baseball cap, but he's got the varsity jacket. Still a cool design. That one's mix and match. That's a random city fig person. Same with that guy. Don't know what's happening on with Gingerbread Man, but he does levitate and have quiver, so he definitely uses bow and arrow. That's a random fig. This is, what do you call these guys? Ah, they're the Exoforce figures, I think. We'll put them in the miscellaneous. It's kind of cool. I could be wrong. Yeah, that goes together. That's a city fig. Nice little dress. We got a block minifigure. I think it's kind of cool. Nice little custom. We'll keep that together. Aside from that, though, that's the end of that bag. That was a really good bag. We have this one here, which has a lot of parts and pieces that are incomplete. Not the end of the world or anything like that, but we got to go for it. So, oh, we have a tiny little bag here. Look at that. That's really cool. The Mandalorian. I think the Night Owl lady, is that the person's name? And then Grogu. There's Grogu, the Mando. I think that's the Night Owl lady, something like that. But that is Star Wars figs. Some really epic ones, honestly, which is cool. And then a big freezer bag. We're getting there. We're getting there. We got so many figures. I assume next year when I go to do this thing, it's probably going to be double the size or more. So, like, we're going to have a time and a half going through and organizing. But it's been a fun time. Again, thank you guys for tuning in and joining in this video. It's really cool. We got a very awesome piggy. I think this owl is from the Harry Potter series. Some really incredible animals. This here is a fox, I think, right? I think I called it an ocelot cat before, and now I'm just confused all the time and lost. We got another dolphin, bunny rabbit. I don't know why this firefighter has a Batman cape, but we'll throw her in the city figures. We have a little Lloyd. This is from Marvel. I'm always forgetting the name of these enemies. This girl named Shura, I think her name is. She's from Black Panther, I believe. We've got Batman with no mask. We'll put him in the DC because I always get Batman masks all the time. Alex, City Fig. What else do we have? This is a decent little bag. There's some cool complete stuff. Oh, this is girls from Hawkeye, right? The newer one? The newer, yeah, the TV show, I think, spinoff. We will put her in Marvel. We just need to get her some hands. There's always like random pieces missing. I don't know why. Like hands and stuff. So there's some city figs there. That guy's not Lego. Is this Alex? Look at that. Diamond gear. That's pretty cool. Put that in the Minecraft section. Minecraft, I might end up dumbing down a little bit and taking some of like the duplicate Alexes and Steves out if I need to make some room. We'll see how it goes though. There's not much more in this bag here for figures. I think that's just a regular city police officer. Another one of those grunt mobs for Marvel. We've got a fox skin. Cool. Got a friend figure. We got a toddler one. I'll pull the friends figs so I can put them into the other bag later. This is a weird looking little monster thing. I don't know what it is, but I love it. And we're going to put it with the animals. I got to make sure I display it because that is just way too cool for school, honestly. A couple more friends. We got this guy, which I think is DC. I just don't remember his name. We got a little hillbilly redneck guy. I think this is Luke Skywalker's body. We are missing his head, though. We got Steve, and then we've got... I forget what those mobs are. The undead mob or something like that. For Minecraft. Other than that, I think we're actually basically done with this bag. We do have a Harry Potter keychain. That's kind of cool. We got a little Afro dude, which I think is Ninjago. This guy's always thrown me for a loop. Just a weird character. There's a zombie. Let me give it that one more like swoosh and push around because of course I missed that guy too. I'm always missing one or two things here. There's a skeleton that is complete, which is nice to see. This one's kind of a surprise. A little sloth. Now that's epic. Sloth and bunny rabbit. Keep them together. Got one more complete fig. Fire and rescue. This is Creo, but it's a little transformer. Just a cool figure. I think we pulled him earlier, but he's a duplicate. We'll keep him. Got a short little kid. He looks like he's into space characters, though. Very nice. And, ooh, we got Spidey, which I don't think has the right pants on, but hey, that's okay. He's close enough. We got another skin minifigure. I'm kind of at that point now where my eyes aren't looking and like retaining the information well, so I'm missing a lot of figures, and then I just keep going back and forth and I find more. So I think that's a Ninjago fig there. Let's see, did I miss anything on the right side? A little chef? Oh yeah. Is he Lego though? Might not be, yeah, he's not Lego. That's kind of unfortunate. That'd be really cool if he was Lego. We got Wonder Woman's bike. I think that is Lego Friends though, but still kind of a cool set piece. And you know what? Oh, we got a little kid here. He's got the short little legs. That's why he's easily missable. Put him in the city. And you know what? Yeah, I would say I think that's basically it for this bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this one up on my own. It's going to take a couple minutes here to do that. And then I think we just have this bag here of parts and pieces, and then that box that's left. So crazy that we've come this far, and we're almost done. We are almost done. Here's the final bag that we have until we get to that box, but this is going to have some cool pieces here too. I think this is a lot of still thrift store minifigures and stuff. So yeah, it looks like a lot of thrift store stuff. We're going to have more of our city figs. That's a really cool beard. Some awesome looking prisoners. Let's see if I can kind of keep the trend going. We'll grab all the city figs at the beginning here. We got Jolly Go Lucky guys. Some of them got some variety. Black arm, blue arm. That's kind of cool. This one's cool. He's got a little bag there, a little gold coin bag. I like that. Some new and old figures. We got Harry Potter here, and we have a skeleton with an enchanted bow, which I think I'll just leave on. Looks kind of cool. We got some regular figures. Oh, we got a figure stuck in Mario's trousers. Well, this is kind of interesting. I think it's a race car figure, but it's got Kai's hood on for some reason. We'll leave the hood on. I don't know what the robot is from. Is that from the Lego movie? I can't remember. That's a skin. We'll put all of them in the city figs for now. This is another Minecraft figure. We have a couple of those. Space minifigure, but he's not complete by any means. We got a cop. We got another penguin. I think that's like 3 penguins that we found today. Here's another robber. We got one more Chima character, which is kind of cool to see. Wasn't a lot of those today, out of everything that we found. This is the White Panther from Black Panther, I think, right? But he's not complete, but we'll put him out there. This is from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm forgetting the name for it. The chick. Is it chicken? Something like that. But this is non-Lego, just a cool minifigure style piece though. So I'm going to keep it to the side. Something I think I will display because I just love that franchise and series, Five Nights at Freddy's, and it's a shame that there's no Lego sets for it yet. Maybe in the future though. We got some knights, just a regular construction worker. I don't know who that would be. That one's interesting. This one's another Chima figure, but no like mask piece or anything. We'll put it with the Chimas. City. There's a space minifigure. We got a little kid that wants to be a cop. It's kind of adorable. Construction worker. Another fox skin. There's quite a few fox skins, honestly. This is not Lego. Maybe the head is. Yeah, I think the head's Lego. That's kind of random. Definitely not a stormtrooper on his day off, I'll tell you that. That's an incomplete fig. We've got another lackey from the Marvel series, I believe. And I would say that's... Oh, maybe just this would be the last one. Just like a space figure. I'm not sure if that face is real Lego or not, though. I have never seen that face before. That's a weird looking face. Could be it, though. I know that Lego, the older printings were a little weird. A little strange at times. Do have a Robin figure. We're just missing the actual face piece and probably hair or mask. But that would have been a cool one to have. We do have the little lobster from My Little Mermaid, I believe. Disney. That's pretty decent. So, not bad of a bag. We were able to get a good amount of pieces out of it still, which is great. Overall, there has been a ton of figures to go through today. And as you guys have seen, there's still tons that are there. It's just they're not complete. Whether it's just a pair of pants they're missing, or it's a hair piece, head piece maybe. Like, a lot of these could be completed in the future, truthfully. It's going to take some more time, especially hoarding parts and pieces to be able to pair them up, but I think it'll come in due time, definitely. So, that's that one. Now, for the finale, we've got the box. So, this is the box right here. There's not a lot in here. The bubble wrap underneath, there is Lion Knight's Castle minifigures. I believe it's all the figures from that Lion Knight's Castle set. So those ones we're just going to leave in the bags because they're like really nice condition and everything, and they're bagged individually. But I just wanted to touch this bag here, which I think is an eBay order with some Star Wars figures. We have some loose figs in here that we'll get to now. This thing here is not a dirty Kleenex, don't worry. I use Kleenex to sometimes protect stuff. And this is a Knight of Ren Star Wars minifigure. So, actually we'll take him off of his base plate, put him in the Star Wars pile. That's one that I'm really happy to say that I got from a thrift store, which is kind of crazy. We got a Golden Dragon Kai. That's a really awesome minifigure that can go into the minifigure pile. That'll be a hard one to display though because of the wings. But we got some Star Wars figs here, right? Very cool. Princess Leia. I believe that's another Star Wars figure. Stormtrooper. Cool. I can't remember. Is that the Shock Trooper? I think it's a Shock Trooper. We got R2-D2. Nice little panda costume minifigure. That's a cool one. We'll put that in the city figs. This guy here, I'm forgetting. Is that Lego Dreams or something like that? I think so. Something along those lines. So we'll get those figures out of there. Forgive me for covering the camera up. What I'm going to try and do is just see if I can get the rest of the loose stuff out on the table here. It'll be better for you guys to view. So we got that guy. Oh, here's the other Sven I was talking about. Remember I said I have multiple? You know what? If I can display the two of them, I think I will. Honestly, like, why not? Right? Have some fun here. Those are incomplete figures. He's incomplete, but I think it's Lord Gordon from Ninjago. That was Lloyd's master from the beginning of the show, I believe, right? That's how the story goes. Other than that, we got a little like dinosaur. And I'm just seeing if there's a couple more Ninjago pieces and parts. Is there anything else that I could have missed? 2 more figures. 3. Oh, an Emmett. Of course, another Emmett. Cannot forget about him. And then, yeah, then the rest of the pieces and parts here are the Lion Knights figures. So like that, for example. So I'm going to keep them in that bin. If you guys want to see, and I'm surprised I'm saying it now, I kind of forgot to say it earlier, but I will be doing a full LEGO minifigure collection overview and breakdown when they're all displayed properly in their right spots and places. Today is just trying to get a grip and handle on what I own, and even that is just a struggle because there's just so much here. These are some really old and rare Star Wars figures that I got from eBay, some really expensive ones and cool ones, but we'll just leave them in the bag. They're all Star Wars. No need to pull those out there. But some very good figures, though. Really cool ones. These guys are Ninjago. We got some more Star Wars figures. TIE Fighter. This guy comes from the Marauder set, I'm pretty sure. Stormtrooper. We have another Mandalorian. I do have a couple Mandalorians. Oh, almost dropped. Is this Obi-Wan or is this Qui-Gon Jinn? I think this might be Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, I don't think it's Obi-Wan. Honestly, maybe it's like Prime Obi-Wan when he had his long hair. I just can't remember exactly. Some cool pieces. The little dinosaur we're going to put with the animals. We got those few Ninjagos. I think this guy's Ninjago. Can't quite tell. And then the rest is just kind of random. I think that's Jurassic World. Emmett we'll put with the cities. He's a mix and match. We have a little Skelly, which I don't think, I think that's just pirates. So we'll put that in the city. And then we have a little dog on some wheels, which is super adorable. But we're going to put him in the animals. Here's the final bag of today that we're going to go through. This one I believe is a mix and match. A lot of Star Wars. We've got tons of clones here. I think this might have been like another eBay order or something like that. Kind of feels like it, but so many clones, honestly. Lots of the 501st Troopers. Those guys are great. A couple Imperials. Cool. I think these are those the Sith guys? Is that what they were called? Sith clones or something like that? Those guys were epic. I love this purple shock trooper, I think his name is. Wow, yeah, great selection. We do have a Chewbacca. We got a snow trooper. An Imperial Trooper. Oh my, so many different characters. We do have a Super Battle Droid, just to kind of get down to the basic ones. A regular Battle Droid. So, nice little collection of guys. We do even have like a little Ewok fig. Some really great stuff, honestly. Very happy with these guys. I think that's all the Star Wars. Pretty much. Oh, and then we got the Kashyyyk Battle Droid, too. Can't forget about him. We got 2 Spider-Mans here. We're getting into some Marvel. Thanos, Green Goblin. I think this girl's from the Black Panther series. Oh, forgive me. We do have Iron Man, Sandman. That's really cool to see. We haven't had any one of him today. So I think he's a one of one. This guy comes from Star Wars, I'm pretty sure. That's like a Speed Champions racer. Kashyyyk Clone Trooper, AT-AT driver, something like that. This is Jane Foster, Thor's counterpart girlfriend. And we do have Thor himself. So that was Star Wars, Marvel. Ooh, Nexo Knights? I don't know. I'm just going to go miscellaneous. This guy I do know is Paul Walker. Love me some Paul Walker, Fast and Furious. I need to get the rest of the figures. They're just so cool to have. We got, that's Batman. This is a Death Trooper, I think, from Star Wars. We got the alien, which I think was a CMF, and then that zoo veterinary keeper, which I think we've gotten him before. So that'll go into the city figures. Oh my, guys. Oh my. I think that's it, everything. I think that's all now. I don't think there was anything else that I've missed bag-wise that I wanted to go through. Crazy stuff. Here's a really nice overview of all the figures that we went through today. Man, did it take a lot of time to go through these figures. I had no idea how bad it was going to be. I knew it was going to be rough trying to organize by theme. But now that we've done it, like, this is actually crazy. Like, I can't believe how many hours now I've put into doing this video here. Like, there's all of our animals. Our Disney section, pretty abysmal, not gonna lie. Not as big as I thought it was gonna be. The miscellaneous minifigure pile, not too big. The D&D didn't grow much more. I know those are in the bags still, the paper sandwich bags. We do have lots of Star Wars figures, which is really awesome. I'd say definitely top 3 for like sizes. Marvel wasn't that big there. We had a couple Trolls, TMNT. Harry Potter was pretty good. A lot less Minecraft than I realized. I really thought I had a ton of Minecraft. And no, we do not. This Lego City was definitely the #1 theme out of everything here on the table. I was actually underestimating how many Lego City figures we have. We have so many. It's so crazy. The Overwatch figures there in the back are really cool too. The Ninjago pile kind of slowed down towards the end here. We really didn't have many more. We started really picking up on the Star Wars figs compared to those Ninjagos. And then DC, there wasn't really a ton of figures either. But this is my collection, guys. Not all of it. I still have, crazy enough, other figures like from sets and stuff that are sitting in the set pieces and stuff. So there's still a few more pieces I think I can grab out and add to this pile. But this is a majority of all of my Lego minifigures that I've been collecting and picking up for just about a year. Guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching me go through my Lego minifigures that were unsorted. Basically a bulk collection, right? Tons of parts and pieces that we had to sort through to really find out exactly what do I have for Lego minifigures. I thought there was some organization and a rhyme and a reason to everything. There was not. It definitely was getting out of control, and this was more than well needed. Like, this needed to happen. I should have done this like 4 months ago. I shouldn't have let it get this bad. Because look, I mean, we have what, maybe 1,000 figures here, maybe more. So I can't believe I have this many figures just in 1 year. I know I've done a lot of shopping, but to really put into perspective of looking back now, it's like, yeah, I definitely did a lot of shopping, especially at thrift stores. What a crazy time. So thank you guys so much for watching this organizing video of my Lego minifigure collection. I will have in the future a nice minifigure display video talking about every figure that I own in a nice fashion, and it'll look really cool on my shelves and stuff. So stay tuned for that. That is coming in the future. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I will see you all in another Lego video very soon. Have a great day, everyone.